So if you're a professional and high-stakes writing is a big part of your job, you are facing a brand new and pretty critical question. How do you use these incredibly powerful AI tools without risking your professional integrity? Well, that's the challenge we're going to tackle today. We are going to build a really practical framework to help you use AI to write better, to write faster, all while making sure that you and your expertise stay firmly in the driver's seat.
I mean, let's just be honest with ourselves for a second. Writing is hard. It's one thing to have these brilliant ideas bouncing around in your head, but actually translating that complex thought into structured, clear communication, it's just incredibly difficult. That blank page can stare you down, even if you're the most seasoned expert in your field. So it's really no wonder we're all looking for tools to make it just a little bit easier.
Okay, here's our game plan for this explainer. We'll kick things off by really defining the professional's writing problem, and then we'll reframe how we should look at our new AI assistants. After that, we'll establish what I call the golden rule, enhance versus generate, before we dive into a super practical playbook of green lights and red lights. From there, we'll build a tool to help you calibrate your own judgment, and we'll finish up with the ultimate integrity test.
First things first, let's get to the heart of the problem. As professionals, we're all caught in this squeeze. Funders want results faster. Journals are just totally overwhelmed, and our careers really depend on getting that work published. This constant pressure makes AI tools feel less like a luxury and more like an absolute necessity. But that's also what makes using them the right way so incredibly critical.
So, let's reframe how we think about this whole thing. This new AI assistant, it's not here to replace you. Think of it as the assistant who handles all the tedious clerical stuff, the organizing, the polishing, the formatting. This frees you, the expert, up to focus on the real work, the critical analysis, the novel insights, and the deep thinking that honestly only you can provide.
And this brings us to the absolute core of our framework. Look, if you only remember one thing today, please make it this: the golden rule. Enhance versus generate. This single principle is the key, the absolute key, to using AI ethically and effectively in everything you write. This really lays out the two fundamental paths you can take. On one side, we have enhancement. This is our goal, right? You are the author. The AI is just a tool. You use it to improve work you already created, and you own it 100%. But on the other side, you've got generation. This is the danger zone. This is where the AI becomes the author, and you're just kind of an editor. It's where you start outsourcing your thinking, and believe me, that's where the integrity problems begin. So how do we put that rule into practice? Well, welcome to the AI playbook. We're going to break it down with simple green lights for go and red lights for stop and think. This is your practical, everyday guide for knowing when AI is a powerful ally and when it's introducing some serious risk.
First step, the green lights. These are the areas where AI truly excels. I tell my teams to think of these as the low-hanging fruit. These are the tasks where you can confidently let AI do some of the heavy lifting to boost your efficiency, really without a second thought.
So think of these as the safe zones. Improving clarity on a sentence you wrote, checking your grammar, absolutely, green light. Adjusting the tone, generating a basic outline to get you started, or even drafting a routine method section you've basically written 100 times, go for it. Writing an abstract from your finished paper is another perfect use case. See the pattern? In all of these, you are guiding the process and you are verifying the output.
All right, now for the other side of the coin, the red lights. This is where we need to be extremely cautious. These are the tasks where AI can be genuinely dangerous, leading to major errors and, frankly, some serious ethical compromises if you're not careful.
Okay, the crucial point here is, these are the tasks that require your brain. Interpreting novel findings, developing a totally new argument, or critically evaluating work, that's your job, not the AI's. The biggest red flag of all here is literature synthesis. I've seen it happen. Someone asks an AI to summarize a field, and it spits out this beautiful paragraph with citations to papers that literally do not exist. These hallucinated references are a massive problem. Outsourcing your critical thinking isn't just lazy, it's a direct threat to the quality and integrity of your work.
So how do we put all this together into a workflow? Here's an ethical AI-assisted process. And I want you to notice the pattern here. Step 1, you plan. Step 2, you write the draft. Then, step 3, the AI assists. But then, look, steps 4, 5, and 6 are all you again. You meticulously review, you verify every single claim and fact, and you disclose appropriately. You are in control and fully accountable from start to finish.
Now, I can give you all the rules of thumb in the world, but what you really need is your own internal compass. And that's what this next section is all about, calibrating your AI judgment. We're going to walk through a simple checklist you can use to assess the risk in pretty much any situation.
And here is that checklist, your quick reference guide. Just ask yourself two things. What kind of task is this, and what are the stakes? Is it a routine, low-stakes task like a weekly update email? Yeah, feel free to let the AI do some heavy lifting there. Is it routine but high stakes, like a grant proposal? Maybe just use AI for structure and clarity, but you stay in the driver's seat. And if the task involves novel thinking, any stakes at all, AI involvement should be super minimal, a final polish on your own content at most. This little grid will help you make the right call, every single time.
We're in the home stretch now with our final section, the integrity test. This is where we bring it all together by looking at the most common mistakes people make and then asking one final, critical question.
Let's quickly run through 5 common traps I see people fall into all the time. Number 1, just using AI output without reading and verifying it. That's a recipe for disaster. 2, letting the AI subtly change your intended meaning. 3, forgetting that at the end of the day, you are always the one responsible for accuracy. 4, assuming that no policy means no rules. And finally, number 5, failing to disclose when you've had substantial help from an AI. Just avoiding these 5 traps is half the battle.
So after all the rules, the checklist, the workflows, how do you know for sure if you're on the right track? Well, it all comes down to what I call the ultimate integrity test. It's one simple question that just cuts right through all the complexity.
And here it is. Would you be comfortable disclosing your use of AI to your editors, your advisors, or your colleagues? If you hesitate, if your gut tells you, maybe not, then you probably need to rethink your approach. Transparency is your best guide. If you be proud to explain exactly how you use the tool, you're almost certainly using it with integrity. And that right there is the standard we should all be aiming for.